What did you think of tonight?
I thought tonight, honestly, was kind of tame. What did you think?
What did you think of the Colton
Okay, like the
virginity moment?
I thought that Colton handled himself so well. I wish I could articulate my feelings about my virginity being so portrayed on the show,
I wish
as
you
well
could
as
have been that
he.
good too.
Yeah, yeah.
He
I
no,
was jealous.
in all seriousness, that was an amazing moment.
It was so amazing.
And look, here's the thing about stereotypes and all that. For athletes, for guys,
Mm-hmm.
to have that locker room, and the testosterone and that type A personality, and it's kind of a kill or be killed, and you want to fit in. For him to stand up and to try and to have to be different, and to realize how vulnerable and how tough that's been for him, and to him to share that. I didn't know it was going to go that direction tonight at all. That came out of left field, and so I'm really proud of him. Really proud of him.
I'm so proud of him, and I told him this week that he's going to be really happy that he came out and talked about this, because so many people are going to come up to him and say, thank you for making me feel more normal, more included. And it's, I think it's one thing to see it from a girl, but to see it from like a hot guy,
Yeah,
totally
and
different.
not to be in stereotypical or sexist, but it was very different coming from a guy, and especially a very athletic guy, a guy that you think, oh, he's an athlete, he could be with any woman he wants, and obviously he's been around that locker room of everyone talking about that, and he's had to hide, and he's been ashamed of it at times, and so it's nice that he is clearly dealing with that, and because it clearly has been an issue, and he owned it. And I think tonight was kind of cathartic for him and for a lot of people. And so I agree. If this brings this out in the open and shines a bright light on it, as The Bachelor often does for social issues, good on him. I'm really proud of him.
Me too. But let's talk about John Blanc and Jordan's comments to him during the show. My jaw was dropped for like 10 whole minutes. I could not believe what John Blanc said about his virginity.
And so here's the thing. I can only hear parts of things, and there were some zingers flying left and right, and you guys probably have better speakers than I do. So I learned a lot of things when I watched the show back, but I know that they said some things, so I really respected Jordan for piping in at the end and saying, you know what? I was wrong. I respect that. I apologize. And so good on Jordan. I don't think John Blanc did, but yeah, there were some. It got heavy out there, man. There were some things were flying. You had to keep your head on a swivel tonight.
The guys were quick this season. They were very witty. They were coming up with these one-liners like boom, boom, boom.
It was going fast. There was good. There were some good ones too. I was impressed.
Yes. So do you think the guys that needed closure got closure tonight?
I do. I mean, look, that was Colton, obviously, with some of his things, not just the virginity, but also with Tia and the whole thing and how that was handled. Jason. I mean, really? God, I mean, that just was gutting to sit there.
Is he your pick for next Bachelor?
He's definitely one of them, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone is clearly going to be in love with the guy, among others. But yeah, he's such a, to feel what he felt, but then to articulate it. And you know what? It wasn't just Colton. Like Jason, a lot of the guys were really good at verbalizing and articulating their feelings. Really impressed with this group.
I am too. Now, the only thing is, this season you never said this is the most dramatic season so far. And I think it's probably because it's not the most dramatic season. Is that true?
No, I don't have to because it is. So here's the thing.
Oh,
When it
please.
actually is, I don't have to say it because you're going to watch and you're going to be like, oh, dear God, he didn't tell me this is the most dramatic and emotional. Let me tell you something. The scene of Becca in the Maldives, because, look, she's in love with Blake. She's in love with Garrett. And she has to make this impossible decision. And when you see that go down, I mean, being there, it was horrendous. But watching it back as I have, it's even worse. I mean, it's reliving it. Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal. You think Jason times 1,000.
Really? So she keeps having problems breathing. She keeps saying, I can't breathe.
Yeah, she goes down. It literally brings her to her knees.
It's just so funny that Ari fell in love with two people, and now here she is falling in love with two people and experiencing the exact same problem, really.
Funny when the high heels are on the other foot.